Hey guys, I'm back with part 2 of the Marx M10005 Rebirth and the working, touching up, repainting of the M10005 cars. This is, in this episode, we'll be working on the cars. Now, I've already started, and I'm going to pick up where I actually would have left off in the other video. There's a little clip that you probably didn't get to see where I actually started the video. So this is where we're going to pick up at, working on the Los Angeles car. All right, here we go. Enjoy the video. And we're going to get a piece of this. And just kind of go over everything we just did. Now, for serious body feels, body works, like when you're working on a real car or something, you want to use 400. Grit, even up to like 1,000. Depending on how refined you want it and how bad your scratches are, how deep your scratches are. Guys, don't be afraid to use the steel wool. Steel wool works wonders. Little hidden rust that just got found on the inside. There's another little dent right there. Let's squeeze that out. Great. Got a little dent right here, I just don't like it. And the only way to get that out, I'm afraid, if I can do it with this. try to push it back. Well, almost. I could tap it with my ball peen. It's an impossibility. By golly, I think we got it. Almost. Got it. Almost perfect. There we go. All right. What this is an alcohol solution. Put that on there, let it sit a minute. Found a dent in the top that I couldn't see. Flat hammer. More right there. There we go. Get one right in the middle. There. Still a little bit right there. Huh. Oh, yeah. Now this car's got a mark or a mar or a stain on it. I just sprayed some of my secret mystical cleaner on there. We're going to see if this gets that off, because it's on the good side. And we don't want to have to do any more to the good side than we have to. And guess what? It's not taking it off. That is a stain. It's like a coffee stain. It's weird. Not paint. Or it could have been tape. And that might be some glue residue. And they took the tape off. Who knows, right? Guys, while I'm at it, let me know if you would like to see me put window inserts in these. They didn't come with it, but they might look pretty spiffy with window inserts. And then, of course, who knows? If I can do it, you can do it too. Now, I know you said that looks worse now than it did before you worked on it. Well, from one perspective, it does. but I like that better than the rust. Okay, we're going to let this kind of dry some. It's dry right now from wiping it off, but I want it to dry a little more. I still don't like that little stain. I know I've got something that will take that off. I just don't know what right now. I don't know where my green pad is. That would probably do it. Let's try a little light Brillo. Okay. How about that? Gone. Gone. Okay. So I say don't underestimate the Brillo soap or steel wool, as it's called. Just don't want to press too hard when you're using it. Okay. So we're going to let that dry, and then we're going to come back. All right. See you back in a few minutes. Hi, everybody, and we're back with the completion of the Marx M10005 Rebirth and the touching up and whatever minor repair there is to the cars. You just watched as we finished the first car, which was the major car that needed the most work. Now we're going to look at these other two, the Omaha and the squall bonnet, which is the observation. Okay. The squall bonnet, let's start with that one. The squall bonnet needs some kind of, not extensive, but immediate attention. As the other car was rusted real bad, the squall bonnet is too, but all of it is right here in this area. The rest of the car is actually decent, and we can just touch it up and get by with it. But this is the area that we're going to have to deal with. Let's see if we can get a little more light on the subject. There we go. And the overhauls just got a lot of scratches. And we're not going to be extensive on this car. We're going to clean it up. It's been cleaned once, but we're going to wipe it down again. Wipe it down with my alcohol solvent. Let it dry. And then we're going to see if we can't touch up some of the scratches. And then shoot it with clear. Except for the scratches. And most of them look like actually it is from storage. Being put in with track probably. And just packing and unpacking in and out over a period of years and probably being transported. This car has the metal wheels and lets us know this is a little later. This axle is bent, so we're going to take this out and straighten up this axle. This car, again, this wall bonnet here, is of the earlier vintage, and it has the plastic wheels. So I might change out. And then again, I might not, because I like the plastic wheels. I don't really have a problem with it. But we're definitely going to clean this axle. Yeah, regardless, it's rusty. Pretty rusty. All right, so let's begin by cleaning up the cars. Spray them with some of my homemade Mystic Wonderful cleaning solution. Which is actually just Clorox and a little dish soap. Sometimes I'll use laundry soap. Brand new day and these rail cars are getting underway. I know you guys like to hear some news about the layout. Well, truth is currently I have no news about the layout because there's nothing been done and there's nothing being done. And every time I think I'm going to get out there, it turns out I don't. For various reasons. But hopefully, and I know I've said that several times, that's why I don't say much anymore, because I know you're probably getting tired of hearing it, and I'm getting tired of seeing it. But hopefully, this week, we'll be able to get out there. Maybe, see, I don't want to say that because tomorrow's a Tuesday, and Tuesdays are really kind of turn out to be kind of busy days. Sometimes. As do Thursdays. Saturdays and Sundays. But we're going to get out there, guys. Got to get that shop finished, and we have projects at the church also that we need to start. It's just been so hot here and so humid. And when it's like this, anything outside, for me, is just almost out of the question because I can't stay out there in it that long. Okay, we've wiped them both down. With that, now we're going to because I've got a sand on this car, that we're going to have to do again. But I go ahead and do it now because it gets off any soaked residue. And leaves the metal with a surface that's ready to work with. Okay. Again, we're going to let those dry just a few minutes. And then we're going to go ahead and start on them. Starting with the Omaha car first. Okay, we're back, and just try to touch this up a little bit. Places where it really needs a little help. And this car has a lot of scratches. Most of them are not that bad, but some of them are pretty good size. There are literally about 50 or more scratches on this. So, I'm not going to catch them all. There's too many of them. But as I said, we're going to try to catch the ones that are the worst. Or the most notable. There's some places on the top that are bare metal. Keep in mind, these were junk cars. These were rejects. We're going to have to do some sanding on that one. So we're going to let that paint that I just put on there dry, and then we'll come back to it. It's a process. While we're waiting on that to dry, I'm going to go ahead and sand this down. We'll get our rough grit paper out first because this is really rough surface rust. That is been there long enough. And had gotten rusty enough to actually could have caused a pit or two. Once again, this car was laying down on the side in water. That's the only way this kind of rust happens in the area spread as it is. Probably stored in the attic or in a barn, shed, basement. As I said, probably this one doesn't look like it was actually stored with track, but it could have been. It doesn't have a lot of track scratches on it. Basically just a few light scratches and this rust. This rust is the big thing on this car. Yeah, it's getting a little deeper than surface rust. Yeah. See ya. Get our finer grit paper out. And as I said, once we did sand that, let's go ahead and take the wheels off. We don't have to, I think these are flattened out too, so it might take a little bit. Yeah. I have to grind a little bit off the sides of those to get them out. And it is bent also, I see. Bowed right in the middle. You know, I'm going to have to take this out, I think. See if I can pull it out with a pair of, yep. Sometimes if you can get hold of them with a pair of vice grips and turn them back and forth, you can pull them through. Without having to grind them off. This is one of those it definitely needs. To be straightened. Mm. All right, guys, we're going to end it this video right here with the straightening of the axles. We're going to pick it up in part 3, the conclusion, with having put the axles back on and finished the paint jobs on the 2 cars. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for part 3. And remember, like I always say, God is love, and Jesus Christ loves you. Happy rails. See you in part 3. Bye for now.